questions for Daniel Herrera. Peanut.
Yep.
What was the experience like wrestling in Humboldt?
I feel like, well, to me, it felt like it was a lot louder than Humboldt, or not Humboldt. Usually Hilton, because I guess it was smaller and there was like a lot more people there. So it was a cool experience, like regardless. So I enjoyed it a lot.
What's been the experience of being in the lineup as much as you have been this year? Obviously, no one wants to see you under hurt, but I mean, it's giving you a lot of opportunities to show what you can do.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to like get that experience as being a starter on a team like as good as this. So to me, it's just I've been like trying to just stay in the moment and just enjoy it as much as I can, and just learn from everything this year, anyone and everyone.
What's it going to be like going from the smaller environment at Humboldt out to something like the collegiate duels?
Can you ask that first part again? Sorry.
What's it going to be going from the smaller environment like Humboldt, like the D2 setting, towards kind of the bigger collegiate duel setting?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know what it's going to be like, but all I know is I'm just excited for it, and I'm ready to accept whatever happens with it. So I'm just ready.
I'm sorry. Two-part question. How would you describe your style as a wrestler, and how would you describe your mentality as a wrestler?
I guess my style, I mean, I really like shaped it a lot since I've been here at Iowa State. So I guess my style is more, I kind of take from people who, mostly in this room. So like a lot of my style is kind of after Yonger, because usually he body locks me like that. So I felt it, and I'm like, man, it must not feel good for anyone else when I do it. So I kind of started taking that a little bit, adding that, and then I guess my mentality, just go out there and compete, just regardless, compete from whistle to whistle. I didn't do that at Grandview, so I've been just making sure I take any advantage I can get.
A lot of high-end or top-end high school heavyweights are pinners, and then they get to college, and that pinning ability doesn't necessarily translate all the time. You've had, I think, 3 or 4 pins now. What's allowed that pinning ability to translate to college, and what's been different about being able to pin guys in college versus what you had to do in high school?
I guess, I mean, one thing I've noticed since I've been here in college is a lot of guys like tighten up, they tense up when they get to college because it's more like it's just a higher level. People are wrestling at like, it's a lot more tougher than your regular high school person. So I guess just staying loose and also kind of have a certain like mentality to it. If you're gonna, why not rip it? And if you don't, you get up to take down so well, you just get back up and you go back to what you were doing. Doesn't work, I mean, you could try one more time, but if that don't work, then you should stop. So
Coach Dresser mentioned at the post-match social that as a high schooler last year you were kind of weighing about 295-ish.
Yeah.
Now you're about 245, 250.
Yeah.
Kind of what went into that body transformation, and how do you feel out there, at minus 50 pounds?
I guess what went into it was my diet. Throughout high school, my diet was probably the worst diet you would ask anyone around me. So I just changed my diet. That was kind of the key thing, and also just doing, I guess Coach Durbo calls it aftercare. After practice, you go hit the weight room, do some extra reps in whatever area you need to go. But also it was kind of what kickstarted it was a realization and just an acceptance of like, if you want to compete at this level, you kind of have to do certain things like a certain way. You can't really, there's no more going out and going to eat like I guess I used to do it every day, so that was really bad. But now I hardly ever do it. So just acceptance of, I have to change some of the things, and you just got to do it.
What does the worst diet look like? Obviously, it sounds like some fast food here and there, but what does the worst diet look like?
Man, I was eating, I guess, dough. So I wasn't really home like that. My school was kind of far away from my house, and then I had practice and stuff like that in the mornings and afternoons. So I guess just a lot of takeout. So, I mean, you could just, California was what? McDonald's in the morning, maybe Carl's Jr. for lunch, In-N-Out for dinner, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
What's the animal sauce? Animal
style fries. No. I was actually really like when I got up to 295. my regular meal at In-N-Out was 2 3x3s, cheese fries, and a soda. So tone that down a lot.
How do you feel now? Like physically, how do you feel competing at this weight?
I feel way better than like I've ever done in any of the years competing. I mean, this is the lightest I've been since middle of COVID. So I just feel a lot more looser, like a lot more faster. But also, I feel stronger than I did at 285. I guess that's just a lot of just working in there with Derbo as much as possible.
What does a better diet look like? Like, what do you swap in for the?
Well, usually I kind of during the week SPC's open, so I kind of live there.
Yeah.
And that's so I eat there for breakfast, and then for dinner they like don't really allow you to take out, but I kind of do it regardless. Like, I just go. I'll get a to-go box. I'll eat my chicken sandwiches, and I'll throw in like my lunch for tomorrow, and it's kind of like that throughout from Monday through Friday, and then when SPC's closed, filling station's usually my go-to. I'll get like a burger, but other than that, it's either steak or ground beef. That's pretty much it. So.
Getting back over to Humboldt, what are some of the things you're looking to take from that into the next matchup you guys have?
I would say, what am I going to take? Just keep doing what I'm doing, I would say, but probably I just got to just be more aggressive. My coaches talk about that a lot, you know, just going to have more of a aggressive bone in you, so I just got to go out there and do it.
Obviously, eating right is part of the details.
Yeah.
And now you're kind of getting that moment to shine right. You're starting. We still don't know situation with Yonger when he'll return.
Yeah.
What's the mental side of it, right? Like, it's a difficult thing to go from 295 to 245 and making the right decision every time you go to eat.
Yeah.
Like, what's that process been like?
The process of
Just like making better decisions.
I guess it's kind of, at first it kind of seems kind of hard. So when I first started, it was like, man, it's gonna be hard. Like usually whenever I walk to the store and stuff like that, I just like if I see it, I'm gonna grab it and go.
Yeah.
But like it's hard at first, but when you start picking up some rhythm and start like kind of understanding more, like when you see the results, I guess that's the best way to put it. When you see the results, it gets easier. So it's like these choices they don't just like help my weight, they kind of help me mentally because they're good for my body and my mind. And also physically to stay in shape to wrestle 7 minutes and just in case maybe some more.
That North Dakota State heavyweight was really trying to go upper body with you. You made the adjustment, kind of got to your leg attacks. What's kind of your preferred style? Do you like upper body throws or do you like leg attacks? You know, what's kind of your preference? How can you describe your style?
I guess usually before I got to college it was all like leg attacks and snaps and all that, but when I got to college it's more now like it's more upper body. But from NDSU, that guy was actually really good at upper body. I found out the hard way. So I tried it. As I said, I tried it once and twice, and it still wasn't working. So I was like, all right, I just got to do lower body. So I guess that's a good thing, you know. With me, I don't like just doing one thing. I kind of keep it open. So upper body, lower body, just enough.
Thanks, Daniel.
All right, thank